Well, mother and daughter now, Hazel Kemp and Michelle Brown, join me. Hazel, I didn't actually realise in all the years I've known you that you had a daughter that was going to come and take over the reins one day, because Michelle was far more into horses, wasn't she?
Well, she was born into it. You see, she's done dogs all her life. So have the boys, and so she knows nothing else. And then she went on to the horses. Done several years on the horse, which she absolutely adores. But it's not dangerous, but with young children, you have to draw the line somewhere. And she's good with horses. She's good with dogs. So why not? We're getting on, not getting on too far, but we need to hand the reins over at some stage. Yeah.
Were you pleased when she took over?
Yeah, it's been gradual though. It has been gradual. I mean, Michelle's always been on hand anyway. She knows every dog inside out. If we wanted to go away, her and Robert and Sean, they could come in, and the dogs are absolutely perfectly looked after. I've got no hesitation whatsoever.
Michelle, I know it's a big decision for you to give up working with horses, but now you've been doing this for a while. Are you enjoying training dogs?
Yeah, the longer I do it, the more I love it. Really, you get attached to the dogs. You want to win the big races. You thrive off it, and hope it continues.
I often see it with girls and greyhounds in particular. I don't want to sound sexist, but you get this kind of relationship with dogs, and Hazel, I think you'd agree, like you can certainly see that the relationship Michelle has with the dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the fella that just come in, I mean, he, within a matter of days, because the attention and the care, and the dogs sense it anyway, don't they? They know. They're not silly. And some dogs just like to curl up and be left alone, don't get me wrong. But there's others that need a lot of attention, and they definitely get it here.
And Michelle, you have quite a natural gift for sort of picking up injuries in animals generally, but that's translated to the dogs.
Yeah, I do enjoy it, and grooming's quite a massive thing for me. I like to groom at least once a week, to go over the dog and really look at them inside and out. And I catch myself that dogs are just in the paddock, and it'll just catch my eye. I'll think that dog's not quite right, so I'll check them over. And we always once a week go to Drakey's as well to get them double checked. And if they've run well, we still take them there, because you can't check over them enough. And I like the massaging and the treating, and that's why you get a good bond with them as well, because you spend that much time.
It's the old saying, keep on top of the niggles, and hopefully you don't get the majors. But it doesn't always work out that way. But that's what you try and do.
It's a great facility
Teamwork
here for you to train from as well, that you've kind of taken over, but with your mum still living on site, and it's a really nice team family thing. But who is actually in charge, Michelle?
Oh God, the arguments that goes on. I think I always come out on top. Well, I like to think I do. No, Dad does all the feeding, and he goes in and he reads his Bible, which is the Greyhound magazine, to pick out the next races. And Mum does the maintenance and the puppies, and everything, oversees everything else, the bills and everything. And I'm just concentrating on the dogs, their well-being, the grooming, and that they're sound, basically.
You have heated discussions about things, don't you?
Oh, we do. You came here about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. Good job we've got no neighbours, to be honest. But it's just what it is in this game. You try to get it right, the ups and downs, do's and don'ts, and it normally comes out well. We're a good team. We all bounce off each other, literally.
I think with family you can sort of get over it, can't you?
Yeah.
You forgive each other a lot quicker. But no, it works well. And Mum and Dad's owners, they've been brilliant. Their old owners have continued to support me, David Redmile and Craig Chesson. And I've over the last few months got my own quite a few new owners, and they've all brought very good dogs to me, and hopefully I can prove to them, and the dogs can do it for me.
And that is great to hear, and I know you have that competitive streak as well. The transition seems to have been fairly seamless, and you've really got a good team of dogs going forward, haven't you?
Yeah. You go through that block and you can't really pick a bad one at the minute, which is nice to see, and they're all young, so next year, as I say, will be hopefully a good year for us.
And you're a mum, you've got a lot going on in your life, 2 children and a husband, plus all these dogs, but you're competitive, aren't you? You want to do well in this sport.
Yeah, definitely. The kids love it here, and the dogs love them, They're so much calmer with the kids, and my little girl takes them in and out. She's only 4. The puppies, that's why they're all so friendly, because the kids just play in with them all the time. And Mum and Dad do the school run while I'm out here, and we just all muck in. And my husband works shift work, so we just day by day take it how it goes, and sort it out from there.
Sounds like an ideal situation, Hazel. It's all worked out really nice, hasn't it?
Well, while in lockdown, it's worked very well. We've been locked down and locked in, literally. But no, it has to work. It has to. We all have our own different ways of doing things and different jobs, and it works at the end of the day. So that's the main thing. And we're looking forward to next year with all this young stock. And fingers crossed, yeah.